Go down, Moses, way down to Egypt's land. Tell, oh, Pharaoh, let my people go.
So today we're in Philadelphia, recording photographs and portraits of our Lynx leaders. Remember when we had the conversation at the Cox House yesterday and Dr. Thompson was talking about this is where the abolitionists will go to raise money and they speak and all those things? Well, one of the ways they also did that is through portraits. There were certain ways that they were very intentional in trying to present themselves and the way they wanted to be seen as people worthy of human dignity. You're gonna do 2 full body shots, okay? Your first full body shot, we're trying to get kind of in the spirit of the antebellum South, right? This is Harriet Tubman. This is her portrait. That's your inspiration right there. I want you to think of yourself like I'm a Lynx leader. So we're not like smiling and all that. We're giving like, not angry, not sad, but like I'm on a mission. And then you're gonna do a full body shot just showing your personality. What we do at Leadership Lynx is that we prepare Black women and Black girls specifically, starting in 6th grade, to become leaders. And they're leading with their voice, they're leading with their actions, they're leading with their service, they're leading with their influence. And in that leadership, it's important that they also are leading in the ways that they put out images of Black women and Black people in the world. And so we want them to take ownership of the ways that they are portrayed and how they want other people to view them.
As I was growing up, I would see pictures of Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass, and I would be like, why are they so serious? To realize that it was to portray what they want to look like to the world, that kind of clarified it for me and like kind of opened up to me like, how would I want to be seen? I would want to be seen as someone who needs to be taken seriously, and that's the kind of people they are portraying themselves to be.
It's important to me to see the way that I'm portrayed through media and things like that because of my character. I want the character that I have as a Black girl to be portrayed to other people in the same way that I truly am. I don't want to be a different person that people see on social media. I want to be my natural, authentic self, and to do that, being aware of what you post online and being aware of how you're presenting yourself when you go out is a prime example of that, and how to build your character and your brand of yourself.
Today, it feels like as a Black woman, sometimes it's a binary. You're viewed as either someone who is incapable, as angry, or if you do cross a level, if you do get that degree, if you do get that job and you reach a certain level of status, then you're a diversity hire. And so being able to look at them, say, I'm gonna take these photos and claim my humanity. I'm gonna show that I'm equal, that I'm worth it, and I'm gonna look this camera in the eye. They never looked angry, they didn't look sad, but they looked proud. They held their head up high, they had their shoulders back. Frederick Douglass, he was one of the most photographed men in history at that time. And he felt it was important to look and to stand tall and to show his humanity through these photos so that people never forgot what they deserved, what they had worked for, and what they had earned. There are a lot of forces that are trying to minimize our history. They're trying to erase it. They're saying it doesn't matter. It happened 100 years ago. It happened 200 years ago. They're saying that racism doesn't exist in this country. These kind of messages. America is not far away from this history. It's still living, it's still ingrained in the minds and the hearts of many people, and in the streets and the land and the soil where we're standing. And so to go through this and to be aware and bring that into the communities, that, especially I'm going to college, to bring that history and that awareness into the spaces I'm stepping into is incredibly important.
We as a community that is Leadership Lynx, it is important for us to not allow that history to be erased. And as we mentor across generations, we want to make sure that we're passing on the oral history, that we're passing on the stories, that we're passing on the songs, so that our Lynx leaders are able to not just know their history, but also be stewards of that history as they carry that history into the next generations. So they're forming themselves, but they're also ensuring that the resilience of our people, the joy of Black people, the faith of Black people, the integrity of Black people, the justice of Black people is carried on for generations and generations to come.
Children.